Dad, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing? What are you calling me for?
Uh, well, I wanted to tell you that, wow, look at your hair.
Is that neat?
Oh my gosh. That's what is that?
Everybody in the home comments on my hair,
Your
and
flat.
they want to know, how did you get the barber to cut it so perfect? I said it's easy. The haircut cost $10. The first time she did it, I gave her a 20. I said, here. Didn't say anything else and walked out, and she didn't have it right. So when I went back the second time, she knew she was getting a $10 tip. So she spent more time on that to get it the way I wanted it. Well, it still wasn't quite right, but I gave her 20 and walked out to tell her thank you. The third time, she spent double the amount of time that she spent the second time, and it was perfect. And that's how you get them to cut your hair the way you want, because they're going to make a profit.
You're so
So,
smart,
so what
Dad.
did you want? What did you want? I can't keep telling you all these brilliant things I know. So what's up?
Yes, you have to. What do you mean, what's up? You called me.
Oh, I did?
No, I
I
think
thought
I called
that
you.
I
I
thought
don't
we
know.
set it up. You told me, well, I'll just click it and they won't know the difference whether I called you or not.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We're just
Okay.
okay. Listen, you got anything to say?
Okay, you did put, okay, I did see that about buying your kids a computer or a laptop or whatever.
No,
Huh?
no. It was about us kids buying you parents new devices.
Let me say it my way.
I know, but okay, if you want to buy me a.
But anyways, what you put out there was absolutely right, because at this home, they would come up and ask me, because they know I know a little bit about computers, even though I'm an idiot. And they would say, well, what about, I can't figure this out. I can't figure it out. I said, why did you buy it if you don't know how it works? She'd say, I didn't buy it. My kids sent it to me. And I said, oh, okay, well, you're going to have to learn it on your own because I don't have time to help you. But anyways, it happens all the time. And the tragedy from what you were saying and what is happening in the retirement home is that their kids send it as a present to them. So their kid's not even around, where you were talking about they come over and seen you and they dropped it off and say, here it is, where you can go back to them and say, hey, listen, your mom and dad is getting a little older and we're slowing down and I don't know anything about these gadgets. Can you show me more? Here, they can't do that. They got to beg for help. And there are a couple people around here that will go in and help them. So I didn't just not say, no, I can't help you, but I gave them some names of people that will do that. But you're absolutely right. But here's a part that you left out. Maybe that person who bought it for their mom and dad, for the senior citizens, maybe they don't even know how to use it. They just seen an advertisement that says, oh, this is a lot of fun. I've seen this on social media for beginners, and you should have one of these so that you can call me. Well, they don't know the first thing about it themselves. So it has to be, I would say, a discussion. Said, hey, you know what? I really appreciate this, but will you show me how to use it so that we can communicate, so that we can talk to each other? Okay. And I heard about Skype and I seen a free course out there and I took it on social media for beginners. I plugged you twice already now. Isn't that good?
You go, Dad. You go.
Huh?
Well, yeah. Well, what I'm going to do is go ahead and switch over and show them that video right now. Hey, everyone. It's Audrey with Social Media for Beginners. And I just really felt very strongly that it was high time I got on here and addressed all of us children that have parents and grandparents that are learning all about this new technology and all these new devices. The reason why I say this is because I have had the wonderful privilege of going into the assisted living facilities here locally, and they have been taking our courses that are over at socialmediaforbeginners.com and using those in their homes. And so yesterday we just had a wonderful class on YouTube. And there were only 3 participants, but in classes past, with like Facebook and Skype, we've had anywhere from 10 to 15 residents learning all about this. And there are a few things that are still coming up, and it has to do with us kids and teaching them the iPhones and the iPads, the tablets and the smartphones. And so I just really felt like it was needed that I speak to all of us, because I am just as guilty as you are. But since they are not, I'm going to act as the voice for them. And there are actually 5 that I wrote down, and I wrote them down real quick because I wanted to address all of them. I'll do it real quickly. Number 1 is stop buying your parents. Me too. Stop buying. That's why I'm not buying my dad an iPad until I can spend time with him and until my course for the iPad is complete. But stop buying them these tablets and smartphones and just giving them as a gift, setting them up, and then leaving them out to dry. It's like, fend for yourself. You'll learn it. You'll figure it out. No, they will figure it out, because they will come across somebody who will spend the time with them. But you spend the time with them. If you're buying them a new device, Christmas time is right around the corner. If you're going to buy them a new device, please spend time with them and show them how it all works. Okay? Which leads me to my next one, is allow them to do it. There is nothing better than hands-on training. So I've heard from several of them, well, my son showed me how to do this, but he did it. I didn't do it. Or I had another young lady, I call them young ladies because they're young at heart. I had another one that her daughter had showed her how to do everything, but she didn't even let her hold the tablet. And so allow them, give them the tablet and show them, tell them what to tap on and what to do, but allow them to do it. They pick it up so much quicker when they're able to do it and handle it. Okay, the next one, I'm just looking down at my paper. The next one is, don't assume that they know what you're talking about. 2 cases in points. There was one of the ladies yesterday went to a YouTube video and it was really loud. She didn't even know how to turn it down. Her son had given her the iPad and that was it. She didn't even know where the volume button's on there. The other thing is I was helping a gentleman in the Facebook class that we did a couple months ago, and I showed him to tap within a comment section on Facebook, and I told him you'll always know that you're ready to type because the cursor is blinking. He said this, I'm quoting him. He said, "What the hell is a cursor?" Of course, when I told my husband said, a cursor is what you are when you get frustrated with things. And I thought that was so true. Okay, so even down to a cursor and where the volume control, they didn't know how to do that. And you know what? Each one of us always started somewhere and we didn't know what was going on. And that's where our parents and grandparents are at right now. They have no idea. And so we have to show them. We have to be there and allow them to do it. Now, this is the next thing. Let them ask you what they want to do. Because I had a one-on-one training with a gentleman that had an iPad. He had Siri that was always coming up, but for those of you who Siri keeps coming up, it's because you're holding down on that home button just like a second too long. If you just real quick click, Siri goes away. Okay, that was just a side note because I'd say almost every single one that's been in these classes with an iPad, that has happened. Anyway, I asked him what he wanted to do on his iPad. He said, I want to know how to get my email, how to respond to email, and how do I get online. That was what he wanted. So that's what we went over. He thanked me profusely because he said that he had 3 other people that tried to teach him his iPad, but they kept showing him what they wanted him to do. Allow your parents, your mom, your dad, your grandparents, your aunts, your uncles, allow them to ask you, how can they do this on their iPad? How can they do this on their cell phone? And then, once again, allow them to do it. Okay. Final thing, patience. Much patience. I don't know what it is. I think God has definitely given me a lot of patience when it comes for students of all ages. I have been training people, thousands of people online on how to use, systems online and websites and social media and everything. And I have the patience for it because I know that I was new at it once also. And if you can remember this, our parents changed our butts. Our parents were there to help pick us up. Our parents were there to take us into and from school, or our grandparents. Those people who have helped us and have had patience with us, they deserve that same patience, especially in this new technology, because I still get frustrated with it. And I'm asking my daughters, how do I do this? And I don't need them, oh my gosh, Mom, I don't need that. I want to learn. And so do our parents and grandparents. So that's it. I'm getting off my little, not high horse, but I want you to hear their heart, because I see this day in and day out. So the next time that your mom and your dad, your grandpa, your grandma, your aunts, your uncles, anybody who's just getting into this new technology in this new space, have patience with them and just take what I said to heart and just remember that. Okay, I'm getting off here now. Y'all be blessed and have an absolutely wonderful day.
Wait. Don't go any further. I want to thank you for something. Because when you did that video, you could have very easily said, I even had to work with my idiot dad. But you never even mentioned me, and I appreciate that.
That was going to come in a further along video, but now that I know how you feel about it, I won't let them know that I have much patience with my father. How do I know how to teach the elderly and seniors? Because I deal with my dad every single day, calling me up going, hey, you see my screen? I could be in a meeting. My friends, Rose and Susan, they know all about that. He calls me in meetings. How do I do this? I don't know how to do it. Anyway, putting together an iPad tutorial, complete iPad tutorial for beginners. So be looking for that on our website and over at Social Media for Beginners. Also, if you have not liked us on Social Media for Beginners over on Facebook, be sure to do that, because we are really starting to engage a lot more over there as well. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, be sure to subscribe. And I think that's about it.
No, you forgot the little button on the bottom to press it to go.
To see more, show more, show more. Below that is a lot of the links and everything. And if you haven't gotten the free Skype app course, be sure to click on the link below.
And don't you have more than one free?
Yeah, there's a lot of links.
No, don't you have you got Skype is free, and didn't you make another one that was free?
No, just a couple of the videos on the courses are free. Just to kind of give an idea of the teaching style and things like that. But y'all be blessed.
All right.
I love you, Dad. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.